Hey everybody, East Coast Reefer here. So we're on week 5, would you believe it, of my reefing week. It started off quite a slow week and then I ended up cramming loads of stuff in. So had a bit of a salinity dip in the Fluval Evo. Took a little while to sort out. It didn't dip by a huge amount. That's just one of the things with a really small tank with a small water volume. Things can swing pretty quick. To get around it, I've put a little mark on the tank now, which I'll cut to in a second. Just done a chalk pen line, so when I come to do the top up, as I say, salinity dip, but first my salinity went up. I then put a little bit too much RO in it to bring it back down again, so it resulted in a dip, and then I had to get back. So what I've done to avoid that is, like I say, I've put that little mark on the tank, and I can top up the chambers to that point and know that I'll be back at the same salinity I was before. So the back of the Fluval I've also covered with a peelable vinyl to kind of create more hiding places for the pipefish. They were kind of congregated in one area, so I wanted to give them a bit more space. The next thing on my list is the Copepod colony, and again I'll cut to that now. I ordered some more copepods and some more phyto in much larger bottles this time from a different supplier. Got them from eBay this time, and the phyto seems much better. It lasts a bit longer, and I've been letting some sunlight get in, so I think it's been growing at the same rate as well. So it seems to be a little bit more stable than it was in the previous 2 times I've tried it. Hopefully that's going to continue to improve. I've bought myself a new camera lens. Long story, won't go into it, but got a new camera, and I've been taking a few pictures of it and had some really great results from it. So I actually had an acoustic panel made for in here with one of them. So I'll probably just put a few pictures on the screen now just to show you the pictures that I've been getting. I've been really happy with them, which is unusual. I'm normally very critical. And yeah, I've been really happy with it, a lot of them. Sold quite a few more frags, so I'm completely out of GSP, I'm completely out of mushrooms. I've just got a little bit of LPS and some SPS left at the moment, which is good. Just hoping to get rid of a few more. I also picked up an urchin. So I wasn't intending to, but I went to the Trop shop in Ipswich, or Cape St Mary way, just to see how they're getting on with their marine section that they're refurbishing. I'm a little concerned that they're going to completely shut down their marine section. It looks like it's a lot smaller than it was. There's a lot of freshwater fish crept into where the saltwater used to be. Yeah, like I say, I'm really concerned they're just going to ditch it all completely. That was further compounded by when I walked in there and saw that I had a tuxedo urchin for £10. So I promptly bought that. But yeah, a little bit concerned that might be disappearing. I've also been looking at picking up a secondhand Apex. They are insanely priced. Typically for secondhand stuff, I think you're looking at 40 to 60% of original price. They are way more than that. Yeah, I've been really surprised. So I'm looking out for a bargain on that. I would like to get an Apex and a Trident, just to give me something to film a bit more content about. I'm a massive geek as well, so I love that kind of thing. And the second bit of news, sad news, I was speaking with Focustronic about getting hold of an Alkatronic for making some content on for you guys. And unfortunately that's fallen through, so no Alkatronic coming this way. But yeah, hopefully I can pick up an Apex. I did reach out to Neptune, didn't have a very favourable response from Neptune. They weren't interested in reaching out, and yeah, my funds can only stretch so far. I managed to pick up a real bargain camera lens, because the person that was selling it didn't want to post it. end up going to Horsham. I was right on the doorstep of Prestige Reef, who I really wanted to go in and see, but I'd completely forgotten that he was not very well at all. So unfortunately, I didn't get to go and see him. Hopefully, I'll get to see you at some point, Ryan, even if it is just aqua. But what I did do then is to get my fish and coral fix. I did a wander around a few various fish shops while I was en route from Horsham back home into northeast Essex. So I went to Maidenhead in Crawley. Probably the fact that they're right on the doorstep of Prestige Reef, they didn't have much at all. I went to H2O Habitat in Waldringham, and wow, the countryside there is absolutely stunning. It was a really nice area, and the shop was amazing. They had a huge selection of coral and fish. The coral was a little pricey, but not outrageously so. But some of the fish they had were amazing, and I saw a Fu Manchu lionfish, and I got some footage. I couldn't help taking some footage of it. I put some footage of that on now. What a stunning fish! I would love to have one of them. I also found an engineer goby, which I got a little bit of footage of, but only a really short amount because it wasn't doing much. Then I went on to Birchwood Aquatic in Swanley. Quite a lot of selection there, but the tanks desperately needed cleaning. You know, they weren't in a fantastic condition. And then I also went to Maidenhead, Dartford, and they had very little marine section, hardly anything there. But the one thing that really surprised me is how much the price of fish, coral, and inverts varies depending on where you go. Yeah, I mean, I picked up a sailfin tang here. Now that was in Swallow Aquatics in Colchester. It was £35. Near identical looking and sized fish were in at least 3 of the other shops, and they all were like £45 or £55. And I noticed with a few other things as well. I think cleaner shrimp price varies massively between shops, and surely they get them all from the same place. I don't get the pricing, but it is what it is. But that is all for me. Nothing else to update on. Thank you very much for watching. Love it if you could like the video, comments below, anything. Maybe you could tell me what you've been up to this week. Yeah, it's always great to hear from other reefers. If you think I've earned it, maybe subscribe. You know, I'll try and do one of these every week. And I also try and do like a main event video, which is something a bit more interesting than my rambling about what I've done this week. But yeah, maybe just wait until you've seen one of those videos as well before you subscribe. But it always helps out to like, subscribe, comment, all of those things that everybody asks you to do. But just watching to this point helps a lot as well. So thank you very much, and I'll see you in another video really soon.